Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24 back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well out there. It's gonna be a Saturday night kind of like ranking video. I just finished watching the Severin Nasty Bundle, which I picked up from the Severin Black Friday sale in November, and I want to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions. There are 7 films, so I'll be going from worst to best, 7 to 1, and giving you guys a real brief thoughts on the film. And these are my opinions, guys. Hope everyone had a happy new year there. Happy New Year. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm gonna start doing. I'm thinking of doing some on Saturdays now. It's gonna be kind of like an Undead review, where it's gonna be called Undead's Random Reviews. I'll just be picking films out like randomly from genres. It could be like horror, action, crime, drama, martial arts, just different films on Saturday, and reviewing them for you guys and giving my thoughts. So look out for those videos. As well as I got a haul video coming up. I did receive some more stuff that I'll be showing in a video sometime this week, early time of the week, but look out for that one as well. So let's get into the video. So this is going to be from 7 to 1. At number 7, I'm going to be picking Ballad of Blood. This has a real nice glossy slipcover edition, and it's a Ruggero Deodato Italian film, kind of thriller, and it's from 2016. So it was one of his newer films. He hadn't done work in like 20 plus years, and he returned with this film. And this one was kind of boring to me. I'm going to be honest. It's pretty much, you got these friends, they go out partying on a Halloween night. They get back to their apartment and find the girl finds her roommate dead, and you got her boyfriend and a drug dealer, and they're all trying to unravel the mystery, like what happened, because they don't remember. They were so drugged out and wasted that night, and it pretty much unravels like a murder mystery. It is very odd. Got odd characters throughout this film. It just doesn't deliver for me. It does have some blood spray and some pretty good, I shouldn't even say good, decent kills, but overall it's boring. So that's why it's at number 7. That's 2016's Ballad of Blood. It's a nice addition though. Next up we got at number 6, Black Candles. This is pretty much a softcore porn film. It's very sleazy, the sleaziest out of the bunch. And it's pretty much about this couple. They go to a castle and try to figure out, not a castle, like a big house. They try to figure out one of the girls, her brother disappeared. They're trying to find out what happened to him. As they visit his, pretty much the brother's wife, they start to unravel that, like a kind of devil cult mystery in there within the house. And start to, pretty much it goes through pretty much a sleaze fest throughout. You got a lot of, like I said, softcore porn and kind of black magic rituals and stuff like that. But this one just didn't do it for me, guys. I just thought it was real boring as well, really drugged for me. But it did have some moments. You do have pretty much a goat making love to a woman in this film, which was real odd. And you have a sword scene where it goes up some guy's rear end. I thought that was pretty gory and unique. But overall, this film just didn't do it for me. So at number 6, Black Candles. At number 5, we're gonna go with Bloody Pit of Horror. This is a 1965 kind of Italian film. It's Italian horror. It's this transfer was excellent, man. It's one of the best ones I think out of this bunch for a 1965 film. This one's kind of like it's got that gothic kind of Black Hammer feel to it. I really did have fun with this one. I thought it was fun. You got this guy, what is he called? In this film, you do get a guy called the Crimson Executioner. You can see him there on the cover. He is this pretty insane guy that just tortured people in his chamber and committed like bloody murder and stuff like that. So he's sentenced to death. His body remains in the castle, his remains, and they are pretty much trapped by this, like, I don't know, it's kind of sealed tomb like thing. And fast forward years later, this group of publishers are doing like a photo shoot for magazines. They break into this castle and pretty much meet up with the owner. They have a pretty much feud, but then he ends up letting them stay there the night. And as they stay there the night, they start to shoot photos. And as they do this, they unleash this evil spirit of the Crimson Executioner. And he ends up coming back in form and picking these ones off one by one. It does have some pretty ahead of its time sleaze for 1965. You do see some skin. Pretty mild, but you do. But pretty good kills. I really enjoyed this film. It reminded me, like I said, of a Hammer kind of gothic horror film. And I thought it was pretty solid overall. So at number 5, we're going to have Blood Pit of Horror from 1965. Next up, we got from 2004, The Halfway House. This is a creature feature. It's real low budget. This takes place in like a Catholic kind of nun school. You have these girls. It's pretty crazy. Like there's a lot of. It seems like these women are in prison. They're You got a lot of like lesbian scenes and stuff like that. A lot of nudity in this one. It is low budget, and like I said, 2004. It is a newer film. We have a real cool creature in this film I like, and you got like this ritual, pretty much beneath the walls of this Catholic school, and you got this, the mean nun, of course. She's played by what's her name, Mary Warrenov. She came out in like Night of the Comet, and she's one of the scientists, the one that kills herself, and then she came out on Chopping Mall too. She's one of those funny like older people in the mall in the beginning or whatever. But yeah, this film is pretty fun. I like the look of the creature. It is very bad acting in this film, like it's cringe-worthy acting, which I didn't care for. But you do have some pretty decent kills. You have the rubber monster creature, which I like, and there are some pretty satisfying deaths. This is very sleazy. You have beautiful women in this film, so it's a lot of fun. So that's going to be at number 4, The Halfway House from 2004. Number 3, we're going to go with, this was tough, House on the Edge of the Park. I had seen this film before. This is it has stars David Hess. It's Rogerio Deodato. It's one of his gems, my opinion. This is a rapey revenge film, not for everyone. There is could be some offensive rapey scenes in this. This is one of my favorite films, man. It just gives me that Last House on the Left vibe to it. Actually, I kind of prefer this one over it. And you got David Hess playing it's kind of like a mechanic. He has a friend that's missing a few. They meet up with this like rich, supposedly couple. I won't ruin it, but there's a story to it. And they go to this rich house to party, and David Hess is taking these wrong vibes from these people, and they start to make fun of them, and they just find out they're just using them because they're for entertainment, because they're rich and bored, and that just sets off David Hess and his buddy, and they just go on a rampage. He pulls out a blade. He holds these girls hostages. They're taken advantage of. Got some pretty pretty awesome fight scenes as well, and it is basically a revenge film with a great twist at the end. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, House at the Edge of the Park. I'm glad I got this. This is an awesome addition from Severin at number 3. So let's go on to number 2. I'm going to go with Night of the Demon. This is a 1983 film. And I love my creature features. And this one's real bizarre. It's sleazy, gory, and it's just cheesy. It has some bad acting as well in this one, man. And some stuff where I was just rolling my eyes back with some of the acting in this. But it is fun, man. And I like the look of the Bigfoot. I thought it's real authentic. It's the guy in a suit, you could tell. But man, the roaring sounds so off on the Bigfoot. It's just hilarious. Laugh out loud. But I mean, there's some great gore in this and kills, and I just like the vibe of it and the setting. It gives you that real 80s. It reminded me like of Grizzly and what was the one I watched? I watched another one, Wild Beasts. Just had that vibe to it, and I mean, it's all around solid story. I really like this one, and I'm a fan of creature features. So at number 2, I'm gonna have 1983's Night of the Demon. So we're getting to my number 1 here, guys. And this is going to be 2009's The Forbidden Door. This is one I hesitated on picking up, but I just said, hey, it's in the bundle, so I picked it up. This one is pretty much like a psychological type of thriller film. And with horror, it does have some gore in this one and a fantastic story. I was really impressed with this, man. The story's done real solid, and then you got it kept me guessing through the whole film. I couldn't figure out the film. I didn't know what was going on next, and it leads to this. It's pretty much got this sculpture this guy he's a young sculptor, and he's very successful. He's got a couple friends, the perfect wife. He has a pretty much overwhelming bossy mom, and he's got like an agent that takes care of him but's greedy, and they're all just like, they control his life, and you could tell he's real down. He has a history why the way he is, and it just unravels this story of like the whole pretty much family just being fake and not being there for him, and it slowly goes into him losing his mind and going into insanity, and it just has a fun twist at the end. I just the you can't speak here, guys. The twist just stayed in my head afterwards, and I was real impressed with this. This film's a gem to me. The Forbidden Door, man. I really like this one, so I have it at number 1. I'm glad I picked this up. I highly recommend this one. So that's going to be my top 7, guys, from the Severin Nasty Bundle. Well, Ballad of Blood at 7. Black Candles at 6. Bloody Pit of Horror at 5. The Halfway House at 4. House at the Edge of the Park at number 3. Night Demon at number 2. Night of the Demon, sorry. And The Forbidden Door at number 1, my favorite from the bundle. So that's my reviews, brief reviews and thoughts and rankings on the Severin Nasty Bundle. Everyone hit a like, comment, subscribe. Have a great weekend. Be kind to each other. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Keep it horror. Peace.